have a little test for you. If I say the letters KLM, do you know what I'm talking about? Well, you know, the cognoscenti amongst you may say, Koninklijke Luchtvaart Maatschappij. Which, if you lose all these words and just focus on this bit, you end up with KLM, which is Royal Dutch Airlines. And because they say nobody seems to know what they do or who they are, they've launched a new ad campaign in the United States simply telling people KLM is an airline. And the ads are poking fun at the fact that the carrier apparently is not widely known. Perhaps part of the image problem involves what KLM stands for. And unless you're Dutch, you probably can't pronounce this very easily. And the company involved doesn't mind. It does want you to know that it is an airline. I'm coming in for a landing. Wheels down.
KLM wants you to know one thing. It's an airline. It's an airline.
It's an airline. Koninklijke Luchtvaart Maatschappij. We took to the streets in New York to find out if people knew what it all meant. It's an unscientific poll that's very scientifically showing whether or not they know it's an airline.
KLM. King something, maybe?
Is a clothing store or something? KLM. A bank? Hill. I don't know.
It looks like a TV station. It's an airline.
One person new joining me now is Eric Karen, the US General Manager for Air France KLM. Good afternoon. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Richard.
Why was the need for this? I mean, I was surprised that people didn't know it's an airline.
Yeah, I think that you made the right points. I mean, KLM as a name is not an obvious name for an airline. And we've conducted recently a brand study just to understand where we stand towards the brand. And it was actually quite surprising that a lot of consumers do not know that it is an airline. So that was the starting point. And then we said, for KLM, the US market is so important, we are investing a lot. We are launching new routes like Miami to Amsterdam in the coming months. We have to ensure that this brand has a better awareness on the market.
You say you have to have better awareness, but the moment you have an advert that says KLM and it's got a plane in it and it's got an airfare, why? I mean, you know, I'm sure there's not a lot of people that know Etihad is an airline, or even indeed where Etihad is. So what's the significance of people knowing it's an airline?
Well, I think that we have also a specificity on the US market, is that in the last 20 years, KLM has done some commercial partnership with an American partner, be it Northwest first and then Delta.
That partnership with Northwest was the first groundbreaking JV upon which everything else has been based.
Exactly, but then the consequence is that we ask Northwest and then Delta to commercially represent us on the US market. And that is also part of the reason where KLM, in terms of identity, has lost a bit of awareness in the market.
And then when you add in the Air France merger and it becomes Air France KLM or KLM Air France, I'm never sure which way round it should be said, that makes it even more difficult, doesn't it?
Well, it's all about managing a brand portfolio. And then, as you said, it is a challenge because you have KLM, you have Air France, you have Alitalia, you have Delta, and that is a challenge for this market.
All right, now, anybody who has flown KLM, and I have on many occasions, will be well familiar with these little chaps. Tell me what they are and why passengers go gaga over them.
Well, actually, this is what we call the Delft houses, and we give as a gift to thank our passenger traveling business class after every flight. And every year we have a new model, and this is quite an obsession for a lot of passengers. They love it, and actually they love KLM, but this is a kind of symbol of the friendly aspect of our airline.
Not only do people like them, but they trade them. They refuse to get one if they've already got one, and they will swap them with other passengers until you've got the one. And inside there is...
Liquor.
And inside there is liquor. I'm not going to ask you to pronounce the full name of KLM.
Thanks for that. I'm not Dutch, so it's better not to.
Good to see you, sir. Thank you very much.
Maybe just one thing. I mean, we can say that this campaign is a success so far. More than 500,000 people, American people, have seen our campaign in only 3 days.
Yes. 500,000 have seen it. How many can pronounce what KLM stands for? Thank you very much, KLM, Royal Dutch Airlines. As we continue...